Yo, haha, Miltnificent.
What is good, YouTube? Your boy Miltnificent coming back with another quick video, man. Today I want to take a look at the Yeezy 700 V3 Azaels. This shoe was definitely hard to get when it first debuted in 2019, and thanks to Chewbacca coming in through the clutch, because your boy lucked out on this release a couple times. Even on the re-releases, I could not find the Yeezy 700 V3 Azael in my size. So when they did the restock on the Adidas website, I felt like, oh man, you know what, I could get it, but I had a feeling that my size it just went fast. So I didn't get a chance to get on the restocks, and I felt like, you know, coming close, or at least towards the end of the Yeezy releases, I feel like there's a chance that Adidas may have just sold whatever was left in terms of the remaining stock to different other companies that are licensed to sell Adidas. And in this case, Chewbacca, just giving you an example, is probably one of them. So when I saw the opportunity to buy size 13 and became available, I hopped on it. And of course, Chewbacca comes in through the clutch, because this was one of my favorite. Here's the Yeezy, I want to say 700 V3 Azael. When this first came out, it's 2019, but they made certain changes to this series. And for those that may or may not know, of course, you had the Yeezy 700 V1, you had the V2, but this one did not feature the whole Yeezy boost. So if you remove the insole, of course, this is the box right here. I kind of already took it out. Sorry, I was excited. But if you remove the insole, you can see, or actually you have to remove the insole, you can look at the bottom and see that it does have a rubber bottom with a herringbone traction design, but it does expose the EVA foam that they have. It's like a midsole. It's not, doesn't have like the boost, doesn't have that cushion, but it definitely has somewhat of kind of a foam design towards the bottom. This definitely has a polyurethane outer core design that surrounds the actual bottom, which I like. And it also features a rubber, kind of like a rubber, let's say, label on the actual the toe box. But this one differs a little bit from the newer colorway. So this is the copper fade Yeezy 700 V3. I was enamored when I saw this colorway for the first time. And 2019, listen, this thing was so hard to get, because this was the first colorway to release in the Yeezy 700 V3 series. It also featured the 3M that you can see the panel hits towards the toe. And then the cage itself, the RPU cage that kind of keeps the mesh upper kind of upward. This RPU cage, if I'm not mistaken, it does glow, but what I noticed that because they use like a solid cream colorway versus the translucent that they normally used on the newer series, when it comes to the glow, I felt like it didn't hold the glow as long with this versus this, if that makes sense. One of the other differences that I kind of see right away is that on the 700 V3 Copper Fade, where it had the infinity laces kind of inserted, the first one they gave you regular style laces. So you can tell that the Yeezy or Adidas was kind of tampering with that whole infinity lace thing, and then they started introducing it, especially with this the model, if I should say. They both feature the Adidas logo on the back, but you don't know how long I've been waiting to have this colorway on the Miltnificent channel, so I am so excited to finally have it in my size. And some will say, and I'm not sure if this is the case, but a lot of people do believe that inspiration for, let me just put this down here, inspiration for this shoe, at least the AE1 lows, they believe it comes from this shoe. I could kind of see it to a certain point in terms of the design and the aspect. But at the end of the day, man, you kind of look at the, actually, when you look at the front, there are similarities right here, even in the back. Wow, you can see the Adidas logo in the back. But at the same time, man, again, Chewbacca coming in the clutch, because this is one of my grails that I wanted so bad. And before it was all said and done with the whole Yeezy line, I was hoping to grab this shoe. Actually, I wanted to kind of take this out to show you guys. But yeah, they feature like these rubber kind of like tips at the end for the actual shoelaces. But as much as I would love to prefer the infinity laces, definitely don't mind the Azaels. You cannot go wrong Comment below, man. Let me know. Were you able to get any of the big restocks on Shoebaka? Because they started restocking a lot of different Yeezys. And from what I understand, there's a Shoebaka website, but there's also a Shoebaka store within the eBay website. And I was told that the Yeezys that drop on the Shoebaka eBay website, they drop there first before they go on the Shoebaka official website. So just keep that in mind. There was a Vermilion. Okay, they dropped the Yeezy Form 1 of Vermilion. At this point, because I have this, I'm not really focused on the Vermilion. I could live without the Vermilion. This was definitely one of my favorite colorways, one of my favorite models, and I'm so glad to have this bad boy on the Miltnificent channel before they decide to just call it quits with Yeezys. But man, comment below, man. Let me know, were you able to grab anything from the Shoebaka? I want to say restock, because they definitely restocked some. Man, it was some good ones. The Yeezy 350, I think it was the frozen yellow, that restock. My size kind of sold out real quick, but listen, I was able to get this. I'm satisfied. Your boy is happy, and I can safely say, unless something happens, I mean, I'll keep a track of it, but unless something happens with Adidas and Yeezys towards Q4, at least in December or something like that, I highly thought I'll pick up another Yeezy. I think this is probably going to be my last Yeezy pickup for eternity, unless something happens and they drop some more Yeezys that I kind of wanted to get, but I couldn't get. I know this was one of the last Yeezys that I wanted to have on the Miltnificent channel. But your boy Miltnificent, man, let's do that on feet. I'll show you the glow and all that effect for the Yeezy 700 V3 Azael. I am out, and you guys stay blessed.